Okay, so we're going to start this video off with a jeepney ride. It wasn't long after I got back that I took a jeepney ride. I don't remember where I was coming back from, but I thought, you know, I was able to sit in the front, which is kind of uncommon. More often than not, you got to sit in the back, and because I got to sit in the front, I thought, you know, now would be a good time to record, because typically there's only one other person that can sit up there with you aside from the driver. So I shot a ride, kind of give you guys an idea of what a jeepney ride's like, even though it's not really what it's really like, because again, usually you sit in the back, piled in with, more often than not, about 16 other people. And that doesn't really mean a whole lot until you see the other jeepney pull up next to the one that I'm in later on. And when you imagine, I'm going to say about 20 people, when you imagine 10 people on each side, you are hip to hip, crammed in there like sardines for the most part. Jeepneys are called jeepneys because it's kind of a combination of two words. They're made from old Jeeps that were left over after World War II was over. When we Americans left the Philippines after World War II, we left a massive amount of Jeeps behind, and those were sold off or given away to Filipinos here. They then added the back onto these, and they became the most popular form of transportation in the entire country. They're all over. No matter where you go, you'll see these, and they're very inexpensive to ride, typically only between, I think, 20 and 30 pesos depending on how far you go. That equates to maybe 50 cents, give or take, US. So it's not much at all, which is why they're the most popular form. They were named jeepneys because it's a combination of the word jeep and jitney, which is a common term for an American taxi. That's where the term jeepney came from. But let's take a ride. You'll get to see what they're like. Okay, this next part of the video is on the. We had a weekend outing for work. It was a team building weekend, so it wasn't a pleasure function. It was a team building function here in Manila. They did have a dinner party afterwards, and during that many of the employees joined together and had a performed different acts. Some sang, some danced. So I've got a couple of clips of that after the trip down on the bus, which you'll see a little bit of the traffic that you hear about. But then you get to see some of the dancers and whatnot. I had to, unfortunately, take the music all the way down due to copyright issues on YouTube. So the music that you'll hear is not what was playing at the event, and may not really follow along with the dancing, but I had to put something there. I just couldn't leave you guys sitting watching in silence. So please bear in mind that the music may not really match what you're watching. At any rate, you'll get to see some of the trip down, some of the event. So here you go.
Hi, Brent.
Little taste of traffic. When I say people make up their own lanes here, I'm not joking. You can see everybody just kind of drives wherever they want.
Energy.
See, folks, Ben thinks he won't be on YouTube, but he's gonna be. So there's a jeepney. This is daily traffic. And this is on a Saturday. There's a car in between these two buses here. Barely. Oh, Ross is snoring. Yeah. you.